Hey Wargamers, welcome back to the channel Death from Above Wargaming. I'm Aaron.
I'm Dan.
And we are back with yet another HEXTECH Wave 9 review. Very excited about some of this stuff here. So we've got the Trinity City highway exits and tunnels.
Yes.
And then also we have the rivers and lakes.
Yes.
All right. Rivers, lakes.
Yes.
Rivers, lakes.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it looks like a pond, but...
Rivers, lakes, and ponds. We've just amended the name. So these are really cool. I actually really love the detail on these. And I got to tell you, like, they're a little small, right?
A little bit, yeah.
From what we're used to.
Yeah.
Like, we use much wider.
Yeah.
But these fit great on
on a
hex map.
Yeah.
All right.
For paper map, yeah.
Yep. And that is exactly, what they're designed for. Now, you'll notice with these rivers, all right, that they connect very, very well to each other. They have sort of this like angled connector.
Yes.
Right? And
so they can go any way.
They can go any way.
And they
want.
Connect with anything. Well, I mean, as long as it's a river and lake.
from the rivers, lakes, and ponds set. Yeah, I mean, really, really neat stuff here. So, basically what it looks like is there is one that is 4 hexes in length, one that is 2 hexes in length. There's like this little like jug handle type thing, right? So you can pretty much make it fit any hex mat that you want.
And you got a 3-way, which we...
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you I'm putting a lake in. Actually, that's a pond.
That's a pond.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say it's a lake.
Yeah.
I mean, considering the fact how large mechs are.
Well, each one of those is supposed to be 30 meters, right? It's a 30-meter hex. It's pretty big. All right.
That's what I mean. That's why I'm saying. So yeah, that would be.
Watch this.
Like
we're gonna put lakes. And
it's not
ponds.
the Great Lakes, but it's a lake.
This is the Great Lakes. Look at that.
Yeah, I like that.
All right.
Yeah.
So a couple of things about these. So there are a few different pieces. One, there's the 3-way piece.
Yes. We're not going to touch on that.
There's the pond.
There's the pond.
There's the lake.
There's the lake.
There's the 2 hex piece. There is the 4 hex straight piece. There is the little
it's like a
slalom piece.
Yeah, 2x like sliver.
Yeah. Yep. And then there's that is a 3 hex turn.
Yes.
All right. I love that you lay it down on the hex map and it fits.
Yeah.
Right. So that way for the people that I mean, it is called HEXTECH for a reason, right? I mean, this is, I think a lot of people still play on these maps, right? They want to, don't have the space to set up a full board, whatever. They want to keep it light and tight. These things are great to add rivers to your maps, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And some of the newer maps, obviously they have integrated. I mean, the old ones they have like integrated rivers and stuff. You could just print your own blank map and put all the HEXTECH stuff down, or you can just use it and visualize your own hex map as you want. Because if you look very closely, Dan, here you'll see, and you pointed this out, right? There's some indentations on this that shows you exactly where the hexes are on this piece, right? So same thing, you'll see it. It's a little easier to see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 right in the center, but then you can kind of visualize where the periphery hexes are around those central ones. So very, very cool here. With these rivers. I also think they're great for Alpha Strike players. I think these would look absolutely totally normal and fine on a 3D map. Obviously the Alpha Strike scaling is a little bit bigger. So, maybe these look a little small for some, but I think they could be streams, basically it's still like level 0 water or level 1, you could be level 0 for here and level 1 for here. Just enough to like mess with infantry and certain vehicles, but I don't know. You could do different things like that. So I do think it could still work for Alpha Strike. What are your thoughts on this? What do you love about it? What do you hate about it?
I like everything about it. There's not really a whole lot of complaints about it. I mean, we touched on pretty much everything. I do like the way HEXTECH makes everything connectable, and it just fits. It just works.
It just works.
But that's it. It's always a great design that they come up with this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and it's very versatile.
It is. It is. Oh, I just realized. Look, this has 2.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
Inlet
that.
and an outlet, yeah.
An inlet and an outlet.
Because water flows.
Well, I don't know. I thought it was
No, you're good, man. I mean, it's all right. You
Yeah.
noticed it. You saved yourself.
I saved myself.
You saved yourself.
Yeah.
So you're good. Yeah.
But look. But wait, there's more.
But wait. There's more. Oh, you thought I was going to put that one down, but I'm going to put this one down. What?
That's crazy.
And then I'm still going to put that one down. Look at that. Look at that.
Now it looks like Minnesota.
Yeah, basically.
What's the land of 1,000 lakes? Is that Minnesota?
No, that's
Montana?
No, it's New York.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's northern. I was just up there.
That's the Finger Lakes.
No, that's
different.
1,000 lakes or 1,000 islands. I'm sorry, I'm thinking 1,000 islands. That was my bad. Not lakes.
It's definitely like
You might be right.
Minnesota.
You might be right about that.
Something up there.
Something.
Michigan? Maybe it's Michigan. I don't know.
Well, no, they have Michigan's like part of the Great Lakes.
I don't know. I'm bad with this stuff. You guys can leave it in the comments and make fun of me. So I will tell you one closing thought on this. One thing that I really like is the just the fact that they painted that they added and molded in the ripples,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And then they painted them like the crests of the waves. It just gives it that little extra bit of flair to spice up your tabletop. I love the banks of the rivers, right? They basically taper off, so it's a smooth fit. And again, could go with anything. A green map, a tan map, whatever you desire. It goes in. Actually, It pops real nice on the green map. So very, very cool. I have nothing bad to say. Out of all of the stuff in Wave 9, this is my third favorite.
Okay.
All right. The walls blew me away.
Yeah.
But this is very, very cool. I think I could get a lot of mileage. And I think anybody that plays BattleTech, or you could use it with other war games too.
Yeah.
Like bolt action and all that stuff, right?
Oh,
like
yeah,
those
definitely.
little
Because
they're what, 15 millimeter?
Oh, I have that. I think they're definitely smaller.
They're small. It's not 28 mil, but
because their tanks are like this big.
Are they? Oh, then that's 15 millimeter. Yeah.
Maybe something like that.
Yeah. So you could use it with that. You could even use it with like Epic 40K, right?
Yeah.
So anything.
Epic 40K, that would be.
Obviously, I don't think it would
that.
really go with 28 millimeter, but I do think it would go with anything 15 or less. So
I mean, unless you're doing like it's a stream, then the 28 millimeter D&D might work.
Could work.
Like it's a pond, it's a stream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
I guess you're not wrong. Yeah.
Throw a couple trees, a couple bushes around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like a little pond.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe like a bugbear hot tub.
Bugbear.
This could be a bugbear hot tub where they all just had rough day. Need to relax.
Could do that. Yeah. Yeah.
You can use it with any game you want. But yeah, I like these a lot. So let's move on to the highway tunnels and exits. So
highway.
I admittedly lent out the rest of my roads to Dave so that he could do, because he runs a lot of Alpha Strike tournaments in his area, and I think he's putting them to good use. So I didn't have the other roads at the present time, but there's a whole set of these HEXTECH roads, that you can connect this into, and they're all basically the same type of material, right? They're like this flexi material, which is nice.
Yeah.
These actually are the same, by the way. I didn't point that
material,
out.
Yeah.
Which is nice because if you are using 3D terrain and you want it to go downhill, you might be able to.
Almost like the material almost feels like it's made out of magnets. You know what I mean? Like you ever the flex magnets
the ones you put on a car or whatever.
Yeah. That's kind of It feels like that, but I know it's not. But
I thought you were going to say peeps. Like at Easter, like you get the peeps. Don't ask me why I'm thinking about that, but that's kind of what it reminds me of.
All right.
I kind of want to take a bite and just see what it tastes like.
All right, go for it, man. Okay. Maybe it tastes like sugar.
So, as expected, HEXTECH terrain does fit on a hex map.
Oh,
all right.
Whoa, I did not expect that.
All right. So it's pretty cool. Like, obviously, I think from a scaling perspective,
say it real quick, though?
Yeah, say it.
You get a 3-way piece. Sorry.
It's there's a theme. There's a theme, and I can't fight it. I can't fight the theme. So these pieces made up, right? Yeah. It's nice that the lines in the road.
I like the walkways too.
These things?
No, right here. This is.
Oh, the crosswalks.
Yeah, the crosswalks.
Oh yeah, dude, I didn't even notice that. Look at that.
So
That
if you
is
ever
very
you
cool.
want to print out a couple,
Like civilians,
yeah, 6mm.
right? The urban mech has to stop at the crosswalk. If it doesn't stop, it's going to get a ticket from from the battle master. There have been, I think, some criticisms around the size of these roads. I think people would, have like this in mind, like, oh, well, this should be my road should be like, this big. But I do kind of like the.
What country do they come from?
Well, this is like 90 feet across. This hex. So this is like a
All right.
Like 270 feet or 300 feet or
So
something.
it's like a major highway.
It's like a
When
pretty
you
big.
think about it, like
That right.
our
It's like
highways are almost
it's
that.
exactly what I was going to
Yeah.
go to. It's like, this is like a significant. This is not just a road. This is a
Yeah.
highway.
Yeah.
And it's a space highway.
Yeah.
All right.
Where we have hovercraft everywhere.
Flying cars, cyber trucks. Everybody drives a cyber truck. So some of the new pieces, right now these are like interesting little 4-way crosswalks and 3-way crosswalks. I'm not going to say anything about it, but these are the really cool pieces that I like.
Yeah, the underground entrances, or I guess underground highways is what I
Right,
would,
like
that's the best
tunnels.
way. Yeah, I
hence,
really
hence highway exits and tunnels.
yes.
Whoa. Yeah.
See what they did there.
Yeah. So
HETs
again, you've got these wider ones that are the highways, right? And you can go into the tunnels, and then you can exit off the highways onto these smaller, roads.
Yeah.
Which the other sets would have, some of that, I guess, available. So pretty neat. You can do all sorts of crazy stuff. I also think you could use it as like a tarmac.
Yeah, because I mean, I was messing around with it over here, and you put these two together, and it's basically like a landing bay.
Oh, I see that. That is cool.
So it looks awesome that way too.
It does look very cool.
I know
cool
it's
that
totally
way.
not the direction they were going with it, but
Look at that.
yeah.
That is really cool. Huh.
Yeah.
I like
the
that.
things you come up with, I guess.
I don't know. So anyway, lots of different stuff here for you to enhance your tabletop wargaming BattleTech experience. In terms of reusability, the reason these are like I don't want to say my least favorite, but they rank number 4 out of 4 out of all the new Wave 9 stuff. And the other roads did as well. It's like just simply the reusability aspect.
Yeah.
It's BattleTech, and it's pretty much only BattleTech.
Yeah.
You can clearly see the hexes. Like you wouldn't lay, like these you could slap down. There's no hexes on them. You could use them in pretty much anything. Like bam, Bugbear Hot Tub.
Yeah.
Like it could happen. But these, for example, I think very specific to BattleTech.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they do go very nicely with the whole HEXTECH line, right? The Trinity City, like Campus A, Campus B.
Yeah, because we did our other reviews, we put them together, and
right.
Yeah, it looked phenomenal.
It did
together.
It did.
So yeah, I mean, I agree with you in that regard.
Yeah.
With the whole set combined, you could definitely have a phenomenal map. But yeah, I definitely would say the rivers and the lakes probably out of the two of these are my preferred.
Yeah. I also think, I just think from a paint perspective, those are really cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool to me.
Yeah. Roads alone don't do it for me. This is really cool though.
Yeah. But I also like the idea of having an underground, because it's definitely like if you had a road, like if you have a map like this and you're doing like not an extensive road, but maybe a straight road.
Yeah.
You have 2 end caps to kind of define the end of the map, where it's not, instead of the road just running off into the distance. You're just basically like up and over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and you could probably maybe get away with it on the terrain maps, like the actual
like the 3D maps
ones. Yeah. Just to have it like go down into like, and then have like a mountain part coming up. So it has versatility in some parts, but at the same time, I agree with you that it loses a lot by everything being hex. So you lose your sense of immersion when you see that, and you're just like, yep.
For me, I think that's what it is, because I do enjoy the 3D map aspect of it.
Yeah.
Incidentally, I remember the last time we reviewed these, which was a long time ago, we were trying to figure out what the heck these things were for.
Yeah.
And the prevailing thought was that they were basically there to stabilize the mech.
Okay.
So if you had a mech and it was on the, on the thing, these nubbins
hold it up.
would help it from, toppling over
Okay.
or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I
So,
feel that.
I don't know if that's right. I could have just made that up. You don't have, we will never know.
Reach out to HEXTECH and ask them.
Yeah, they'll know for sure.
Yeah.
But that said, it's a great segue.
Yeah.
Want to thank HEXTECH for sending this stuff out.
Oh, yes,
Very, very
definitely.
cool. I'm looking forward to playing with, the walls. We'll definitely feature those in an upcoming battle report. Maybe we'll get these rivers down on the table at some point as well. Have to see how that goes, but I really am pumped.
I'm really excited to kind of see what they come out with next. Honestly, man, they just keep on going in the right direction for most of their work.
I agree.
So, yeah.
I agree.
I'm definitely excited to see what's coming next.
The Sprawl was one of my favorites of all time.
Yes.
From Wave 8, I believe, whatever Wave 8. The Sprawl was absolutely phenomenal. Love it. Really, really cool. So looking forward to more of that type of stuff. Like
I didn't get to play with it, but I did get to see it. So.
Yeah, Dan's bitter because I did a battle report with Ben and used the new stuff. Dan's like, you didn't invite me over.
Yeah, I mean, it was rude.
It is absolutely true. So thanks again to HEXTECH for sending this stuff out. Really, really love it. Looking forward to getting it on the table for some battle reports that we'll bring to you guys in this new year. That said, where to get this stuff? Aries Games and Minis. You can also find it at your local gaming stores, of course, but Aries Games and Minis is my #1 stop for all things BattleTech because I can get it all in one place, Dan. I can get the Felder foam cases, I can get the Fighting Piranha decals, I can get the Force packs, and then I can buy some cool HEXTECH stuff on top of it. So all of that stuff you can get over at Aries Games and Minis and more. So definitely check out Derek over at Aries Games and Minis. Fast shipping, great prices, phenomenal customer service. You can't lose.
No.
You can't lose. The only thing you lose is some money.
I was gonna say you could go into bankruptcy because you spent all your money on BattleTech.
Yeah.
Paraphernalia.
Possibly divorce because you've
But is that a loss or is that a
you've
gain?
withdrawn all of your money from your 401k and bought HEXTECH with it. Don't do either of those things.
Seems oddly like a specific thing that happened.
I mean, it could happen.
Aaron's like a billionaire. He is not.
I used to be until I met Derek at Aries Games and Minis. I'm a recovering BattleTech-aholic. All right, so speaking of helping the channel and getting me out of bankruptcy, all right, I've got to replenish my 401k. Come on over to Patreon. It's as little as $1 a month. Keeps the lights on, keeps the cameras rolling, keeps my 401k replenished. Again, it's as little as $1 a month. There's a $5 tier, $10 tier, unlocks all sorts of fun benefits. There's an elite tier as well, double secret elite tier.
Ooh.
If you dare.
If I know. I'm not even a member.
No, Dan's not even a member.
Yeah,
no.
I've been banned.
Only from running with scissors. It's the only thing.
Aaron let me use scissors today.
I did. There was so much bubble wrap. I was like, Dan, please don't tell anybody that I gave you these scissors. But
and they were sharp. They weren't the dull ones. It was
the safety scissors. Do you remember those from grade school?
Yes.
Wow, dude, take me back. That's amazing.
They're like bright colors too, like green and whatnot.
Oh, well. Anyway, listen, we're going to wrap this one up. So that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review and definitely grab yourself some HEXTECH stuff. It's well worth it. And check out the whole HEXTECH line. Also, check out all the great stuff over at Thunderhead Studios, which is really the progenitor of all of this HEXTECH stuff, which, of course, is produced by Gale Force 9. A bunch of great companies. So definitely check all their stuff out and get yourself some. You deserve it. You deserve it. Drain that 401k.
Treat yourself.
All right. Well, on that note, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, leave a comment. Let us know what you thought. And of course, stay tuned. Always great stuff coming from Death from Above Wargaming. Have a good night.